Hi there, YouTube. This is Vargas, and I am back again with a promised DVD update. Sporting a spooky shirt, which, now that I think about it, I probably should have worn this shirt when I did the last Halloween haul. Oh, crap, I should have done that. But you've already seen that video, and I mentioned at the end of that one that I was going to do a DVD update because I need to meet up with Power Movies to pick up the stuff that I had on hold with him. And I did, and it's a lot. It's a lot because I do have a lot of stuff stored. I did have a lot of stuff stored with him. At least I want to say 3 months worth of stuff, as I tend to do with him. So yeah, I got a lot to talk about. I also need to go back to Movie Freak Bazaar. I mentioned that I did start buying through him again. Give a person a second chance, and I do want to pick up because he had a Halloween movie sale, and a lot of the stuff will be shown in the other channel with Professor Macabro, the horror channel. If you want to see horror content, he's kind of inconsistent, but if you want to see horror content and horror movie hauls, check out Professor Macabro. He's the guy to go. I pick up all the action, comedy, and random stuff that you've seen me do so for a number of years now. So yeah, but I do need to go with Movie Freak Bazaar to pick up those horror movies for Macabro. But now I'm going to talk about the stuff that I got through Power Movies. A lot of stuff to talk about. I've separated in little piles. Going to start off with the blind buys. So let's get started. Picked up this one, Los Hijos de María Morales. The thing about collecting DVDs and in any physical media is that a movie tends to get re-released a lot, either in an upgrade because they add a second disc, so it has a lot more special features, which is always cool. Or sometimes they release it as an anniversary set, and they do this weird thing where they actually remove special features, but they get you with the new release. Or sometimes for some reason a movie might be re-released by the studio with a different cover, and if you're not careful, you might buy the exact same release just with a different cover. And I'm not sure if that's the case with this. I can't remember if I have this one, because Pedro Infante has another movie that also has something to do with brothers and hijos, so I'm gonna have to check. When I grew up, they would pass a lot of Cantinflas movies, which is who I prefer collecting, Cantinflas. But they would also pass Tintan movies, and they would pass Pedro Infante. I wouldn't sit down through the Pedro Infante ones because sometimes they had really depressing stories. Like there's this really famous one in Mexico where the character he plays, his kid dies in the fire. And I'm like, no thank you. I don't watch movies to get depressed. I want to watch movies to escape the depression that I live in. So, yeah, but I do want to get movies from him into the collection, and I got this one. So I don't think I've seen this one, or if it's the one that I already owned, then I did. But they got me with a different cover. So yeah, picked up The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton. I haven't seen this one. I know I have not seen this one, but based on the back, I'm not sure. I'm just assuming that maybe this is the movie where the Simpsons got the inspiration for that episode, where they discover a fancy strip club in Springfield, the Maison Derriere. I don't know if I can't remember if it was a strip club, or an actual whorehouse. And you can't say this word anymore, so sorry about that. I'm just literally reading the back. But yeah, I know I haven't seen this one. And I wanted to check it out because, again, I'm curious to see if this was the inspiration for that episode in The Simpsons with the Maison Derriere. Picked up All I Want for Christmas. Everyone knows me. My favorite holiday theme. Well, I collect movies in general, but one of my favorite holiday themed movie collections is Halloween. But I've mentioned this before. I also like collecting random Christmas movies, because some of these Christmas movies are really out there. They're really bizarre. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are really touching and heartwarming. Some of them are just weird. So it's very interesting to collect Christmas movies, and I wanna check this one out. All I want for Christmas. There's another movie, a Christmas movie out there that I'm actively hunting for. Dumpster did a review of it a couple of years ago, where it's this lady that goes into her dryer and gets teleported to an alternate reality where she's rich and she has everything she ever wanted. So I want to track that one down, but I haven't come across it yet. Picked up Captain John Smith and Pocahontas. I am more familiar with, of course, the main story in the historical story and the animated cartoon, the Disney animated cartoon. I don't think I've ever seen much movies that are actually done with live action people. And this one is weird because I don't know if it's in black and white or if it's a colorized movie. It's definitely not water. No, not like sunburned. The cover's not sun. That thing where you put a. If you buy a lot of used DVDs, you might see it from video store DVDs. They would have it on display, and it would always get the sun, and the sun would decolor the cover. It's not that because all the other covers pop. It just looks weird. I don't know if it's in black and white, and they kind of tried to colorize it on the package. I don't know what's going on. I want to pop this one in and see, but picked up Artie Lang's Beer League. I remember Artie Lang, if I'm not mistaken, from Mad TV. He was in Mad TV, if I remember right. He was good in that. And there's a movie that he did, Hard Work, I think it is, that I want to get. But yeah, Power Movies had this one, and I blind bought this one because I wanted to give it a shot. Let's separate these. Picked up Love, Wedding, Marriage. Looks like to be like a romantic comedy, but it stars Mandy Moore, and I like Mandy Moore. So yeah, blind bought that, but don't know what it's about. This one I know of, but I've never seen it. But Power Movies had it there in on sale, and I picked up Man of the House, starring Tommy Lee Jones, who's trying to protect this cheerleader team that witnessed a crime, so he has to deal with that. But yeah, just decided to give this one a shot. Picked up Love's Kitchen. I know I haven't seen this one, but it stars Gordon Ramsay, so I was like, sounds interesting. I know I've seen and I own another movie that stars Aaron Eckhart. I think it's Aaron Eckhart and Catherine Zeta-Jones. No Reservations. So I'm assuming this is kind of like this. This is kind of like that, like No Reservations. But I decided to give it a watch. Why not? Picked up this one, starring Sarah Jessica Parker, Antonio Banderas, and Mia Farrow. I know I haven't seen this one either, but I watched Hocus Pocus 2, and I loved it. I personally loved Hocus Pocus 2. It has issues, but that's something that I might talk about in the review. But yeah, Miami Rhapsody looked interesting, and blind bought it because why not? Picked up this thing. I don't know what this is. It's Thrive. What on earth will it take? It says it's a unconventional documentary that lifts the veil on what's really going on in our world by following the money upstream and uncovering global consolidation of power. So, I'm not gonna lie. I do know that I collect a lot of random stuff, but I really like collecting really random stuff, and this just seems like one. It might be just a bunch of weird people talking weird conspiracies, but I don't know. I like coming across these really, really random, weird movies that maybe no one else has heard about. And I'm like, and I don't know. It's just the way that my collection goes, and I love it. I love it. Picked up this one. My wife is really into Jane Austen and a lot of Victorian themed movies. So I picked this one for her because it looks like it might be based on something like that. It's Catherine Cookson, Tragic Tale of Passion and Intrigue, The Black Candle. Definitely, I have not seen this one. But again, my wife, it looks Victorian times, and My wife really loves like I said, Jane Austen and Downtown Abbey and stuff like that. So I'm guessing she'll enjoy that one. Hopefully, picked up College unrated. No idea what it's about. It looks to be like your traditional college movie where you know people are trying to join a frat party and they have a lot of parties and a lot of madness ensues. Kind of like the original one, Animal House. When I think of college movies, I immediately think of Animal House because in my brain that's the first one, and then Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's and stuff like that. So yeah, this is something like that. It's kind of weird that Monsters University went for that route. That they did like one of those frat movies. It's weird. Picked up Shattered. It's one of these really cheapo releases with the thin case, but stars Eric Estrada from Chips. That looks like he has blue hair for some reason on the cover. Yeah, you know a movie might not be good when it's it released in one of these cheapo printed cases. But again, sometimes they have that's the only way to discover some really really weird movies, and I'm into that, so pick that one up. And the last one I'm going to share here is California with a K, starring like Mortal Kombat, starring Brad Pitt, Juliette Lewis, David Duchovny, and Michelle Forbes. I don't think I've seen this one, so I decided to pick it up and give it a shot. So, I do try when I remember, and I don't remember that often, to recommend the standout of the collection, or the video, I'm sorry. But this one is all blind buys. I have not seen any of these. So I don't know what to recommend. Like, I legit not, I don't know what I can recommend. I'll probably go with the one that I think I might find it the most entertaining. The Dolly Parton, Burt Reynolds movie. I want to get Rhinestone with Stallone and Dolly Parton, but I have not been able to come across a DVD copy of that. So I'm still hunting for Rhinestone. It's one of the few Stallone movies that I'm missing. So I'll recommend this one. This might be the one that I enjoy the best. So I still have a couple more videos to record and share with you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to not make these really long videos because I tend to babble on and on when I make long videos, as I'm doing right now. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you can like, comment, that'd be awesome. And if you're new to the channel and you encountered and you like what you see, please subscribe. And I'll see you in a little bit. But thank you and bye.